Wearing a face mask is part of the new normal, but it can make it difficult for some people to communicate.
Yeah, joining us with tips on how to communicate properly while wearing a mask is Tasia Valenza. She is founder of Give Great Voice and an Emmy award-winning voiceover artist. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me, Glenn and Lou. It's a pleasure to be with you.
Great. I love your voice. I mean, not your voice, your name.
Yes.
Let's talk about your voice. Actually, you do a lot of voiceover work. Let's talk about that and why you created this website. It's called Give Great Voice.
Yes, so I've been blessed to be able to give great voice as both a voiceover artist and an actress for the last 35 years. And I've been in thousands of commercials and narrations and animations and video games. And my passion is to teach people how to utilize the skills of a voiceover actor and actor in their own lives so they can play their professional and personal roles more successfully.
All right, so what's your first tip on how to communicate with a mask on? You say you need to project and articulate.
Right. So in this case, you want to think of yourself as channeling that inner theater actor, right? So if you've been to the theater or you've been in a play yourself, you know, everything is a little bit bigger. It's a little bit more pronounced because you have to project. So in this case, you're not reaching the back row, but you want to, cut through this mask, this barrier. So you want to use that good breath. And the other thing you want to do is articulate because, again, we have this muffling effect. So you want crisp, clear communication, no mumbling.
And body language is super key.
Yes. 90% of our communication is actually nonverbal. So you want to be able to use your body, your open posture, gesticulate more, and your eyes to show direct engagement to show that you're open and available to speak.
Well, the eyes might be a problem with too much Botox, but that's another story. You also say you need to consolidate your words.
Right, because on the flip side, you're expending so much energy. So you want to shorten your sentences, especially if you're someone like me who likes to talk a lot. You want to shorten them up so that you can maybe take a breath and conserve your energy.
And then what do you mean by intentionalize the tone?
Right, well, that's my favorite one, the remarkable power of tone and intention, meaning we can share our warmth and our smile even if we can't see it. So for instance, I could say to you, it's a pleasure to be with you today. And you can see my smile and you can hear it. But with a mask on, maybe I'm going to think about brightening the tone a little bit, warm it up and say, it's a pleasure to be with you today. So you can hear my smile even if you can't see it.
Okay, speaking of the mask, and yours is pretty colorful, you say you can actually use the mask to basically express your personality.
Yeah, nowadays there's so many fun ones. I think this is like, again, people are making these great ones. You'd look great in this shark one, I think, Glenn. And and let's face it, I mean, how can you not smile when you see this one, right? And you can even see my smile. Because as humans, we're always gauging, am I safe to approach? Is this person a friend or a foe? And when you use humor, you can disarm and engage, and it creates connection, and it could even be a conversation starter.
Tasia, let's go back to body language. What are some of the no-nos that people do? I know arm crossing and leg crossing when you're sitting. What are some of the negatives?
Well, again, when we take up space, we show more confidence. Of course, you're not going to stretch your arms, but everyone's been hearing about power posing, right? So, but when when we're looking at each other, a lot of times we avert eyes when we have our masks on because it's almost awkward. So you want that engagement with your eyes. And you also, again, you don't want to say, don't approach me, or I'm small, or don't see me. You want to say, I'm open and I'm available to speak with you.
Okay. Some interesting tips. Let's hope this mask thing. Well, let's hope this mask thing doesn't last forever. All right. Thank you for joining us. And for more information on mask etiquette and how to communicate while wearing a mask, go to Tasia's website, givegreatvoice.com. All right.